you up. Jason will present your shirt. Simon will get some photographs and stuff with you. And obviously it'll get posted in the group. You can share this on your social media and stuff. So number one, again, probably for me, a little bit about each person, probably one of the most professional people I've ever met. Just a really down-to-earth bloke, and just puts everything into his performance. I'm glad to call him a friend, to be honest with you. That's Ben John for sure.
That projector turns on. Turn that on. Why is it for the camera?
Number two, I know I just said this about Bish, but this person acts like he's a full-time person and has done since he's been playing, no matter what level he's played at, whether he was playing League One, Championship now, and he really should get a shot at a high level, but more Gora. Probably going to be a bit disappointed if you're not going to get a big cheer like you did last night. Next one up is Jacob Ogden. Making his official debut today. I know obviously there's a lot being said about his family and his heritage and stuff, so I'm really proud of him that he's chosen to represent Jamaica and represent that side of his family. Next one is Sergio.
He is nearly done.
Next one up, again, another one who definitely should be playing Sheaves League if he wanted to, but obviously he's choosing to play at the level he's playing at. But we're glad that he's with us and he's going to be leading us around the park today. And that's James. Next up, again making his debut today. I think he's got a massive future ahead of him, and you know, we're grateful that he's here, and he should be the person that leads this team for the next 10-15 years. So we're going to get to see the start of that bright future today. It's the third time I've worked with this person, and every time he's come, he's just adapted to everything he's done and tried to push himself to that next level. It's unfortunate today that due to injury he's not going to take part, but I know he's going to be there in spirit with all of you, be on the side of the pitch and cheering, and just shows what it means to be part of the team, that he's there, he doesn't miss anything, he's still happy for you to go out there and do what you're doing, despite the fact that he doesn't get the opportunity to do it. That's Kamisa. Another one came into the group in the last couple of years and has transformed us and pushed us forwards, and he's just helping us go to that next level with his experience, his knowledge, just his know-how about the game and his ability to go to drag other people with him. And again, I hope this is not the last competition that he plays for us, but Michael Lawrence. Another debutant, again, come in, not worked with you before, but made a massive impression on me. I know the rest of the staff were massively impressed with your performance, and I'm sure the players were as well, and I'm looking forward to see how you go in this World Cup. I fully expect you to pick up a Super League deal off the back of this World Cup because of your performances. So, AJ Wallace. Okay, and then the crazy man himself. I'll be honest with you, probably one of the people I'm most gutted about in today's game. I know the ups and downs that this person's gone through with this group and the frustrations he's had at time, and I was desperate to see that frustration taken out on James Benton this afternoon. So I know he's probably just as good as everybody else that he's not playing, but pass. The most enthusiastic person you'll ever meet. Always happy, always got a smile on his face, always just happy to be around everybody. And it's infectious, it really is infectious. If you're having a shit day, go and get yourself around this person because you can't do nothing but smile and get happy. And obviously he's now our captain, so that's it. Another person who I know has worked extremely hard, and again, it's the second time that I've worked with him, so I know he's been working extremely hard to get himself in this position to play, and unfortunately he's picked up an injury. But I know he's pushing really hard to try and get himself back fit for the tournament, and hopefully he does so. It's Marvin. Two, I'm going to mention them together just because not all of you will know, but in the lead up to this World Cup, there were some concerns about people's fitness levels, appearance, and about the effort that they were putting in to get themselves in the best position to play. So there was an extras group created. It had 4 middles in it, it had 1 back in it. The 1 back wanted to put weight on, the other 4 middles were asked to drop a little bit of weight. And these two worked extremely hard, and I know I dropped probably 5 or 6 kilograms to get himself in this position. The next one that I'm going to speak to you about, this one that I'm speaking to you about, obviously he's dropped out of the game, had the option there of just training and doing nothing, but went and played amateur rugby just to try and get his fitness up, just to try and stay in the right condition, so that he was in the best condition for us as a group. And kudos to him for doing that, because he looks fucking $1 million at the moment. So I'm looking forward to seeing that today. Jordan.
About 50 quid.
And this person, as I said, in that extras group, doing a hell of a lot of work. As you all know, this is another one pretty special to me to present, and that's Kieran. Like every group, you have the most enthusiastic person, you have someone who's a little bit down and just seems like he's grumpy all the time, and then always have that one that's super fucking annoying, but you just can't help but like him, and that's Little Bish. Next one, there's been a lot said about this person, and I'm sure most of you know it anyway, but just the backstory that he obviously started his playing career on the island, took it upon himself to move over to England and try out himself a contract over here, and managed and was successful enough to do that, and then has now spent the last couple of years playing in League One, playing at that semi-professional level, and now has obviously got the opportunity to come and play with Jamaica, and since he's been around the group has been brilliant. He was amazing in the build-up to the World Cup. He's always put his hands up, travelling from London to Hull and London to Manchester to go and represent us and get our story out there. And I'm really proud of what he's done. So a big a late addition to the group. Obviously, as you know, we had some injuries, we had things going on, and this person got brought to me towards the back end of the season, probably about 3 or 4 weeks before we made selection. And it was one of those, is he going to be able to give up his job, is he going to be able to take some time off? And I'll be honest with you, the phone call was done in 30 seconds. We're interested in you playing with us, yeah, no problem, I'll be there. And that's probably a mark of the person and how much it probably means to him, what he wants to do here, that he just dropped everything on the drop of a phone call. And that's Brad Hope. This one's probably been a bit touch and go, if I'm honest, all year. I struggled with injury, I struggled to string some performances together and stay in the team and stay injury free. But obviously he's got himself in a position now where he's able to play. There's been lots of things happened in Greg's career, and he's made massive improvements and had, you know, big lows as well. So I'm really glad he's here. I'm glad he's going to get to represent it. I know he's been around the group for a long time. So next one is Greg. Next one, probably the person that's impressed me the most. I'm also because I knew nothing about him. Never seen him before, not really heard his name mentioned before, not seen him play, not seen him do anything, and has come over. And from day one, and if you remember, we had a meeting in Headingley Lodge, and I gave you a little bit of a quiz about the shapes and asked you to know the shapes. It was a bit shy, he didn't want to put his hand up and say anything, but I could hear him sat at the table in front of me, he was answering everything just like that. So massively caught my attention. And then going on the pitch, just exactly the same, just willing to listen, willing to do what you ask him to do. He's happy to work hard, no answering back, no questions about anything that's said to him. And I think probably the majority of the playing group feel exactly the same. That's Sean. Again, second time we've worked with this person. First time we worked with him, he was brilliant. He was in amazing shape and performed really, really well. I'll be honest with him and told him I didn't think he was in the shape he should have been this time, but I was still excited to see how he played, and I thought he could offer something to the group. But unfortunately, that's picked up an injury that's going to rule him out probably the rest of the World Cup. But obviously he's going to be here, he's going to be around the group. I know he's going to stay positive. You know that who it is because he'll have his music on 24/7. And that's probably. Again, someone I've not worked with before. I've seen little clips of him before he came, and I was interested to see how he was going to go. I think he found the first week fairly difficult amongst us, just with that adaptation of being in a different country, being away from his family. But I think you're starting to see probably the real person now coming out of his shell a little bit more, a little bit happier, singing around, dancing around, and that's Andrew. These 4 shirts to last for one main reason really. We spent a lot of time talking about our journey and as a group and what's happened, and there's been different attempts to get us to this position. And in 2011 is my first one that I remember. That was our first big effort. We had some good names going out there. We had Carl Price going out there and playing. Jermaine Ray went out there and played. But there's 4 people amongst the group that were also there in 2011, went over and played in. I think maybe Jacksonville. Played against South Africa and played against America. And for me, I thought it was important to share that with you, that they started this journey in 2011 and they've done all them different competitions up to the point of 2017 where we qualified for this moment, for this one opportunity to come and play in a World Cup representing Jamaica. And I think it's just a massive achievement. I don't really want to get too emotional, but Joe's been there since 2011 and has done everything, so Joe Brown. Seen some pictures Ross posted up this week from 2011 where he looked fresh. Obviously he looks a little bit different now, but he's still here, he's still with us, and I know he's still going to give everything that he's got. Next one in that group. Some of you might not know who he is, and some of you will know who he is. I've got no idea I'm about to do this, but it's the first time in my time in home Jamaica I've actually got to work with this person in person. I've had lots of conversations and some of them were quite heated. And we had some disagreements on what was said and what should be happening. But since we've been here, my respect level has gone up 1,000,000 times for this person, just for his knowledge, just his ability to learn, his ability to adapt, his willingness just to be around that. And it's interesting to see him. There was another picture that got posted up this week where he's in his kit. Hopefully that will get shared in the group, and that's Roy. It's going to come across a bit biased that I've let this person till last, but it's done for a reason. So another person was there in 2011, and he's here today, but obviously can't play because of his injury. I just think he's probably all to share with you, just to show you why this is so important. So I thought it was an opportunity to give him the chance to speak to us, because he didn't have the chance to play today, but we do. We still have a chance to go out there and fucking represent everything that this means to us. Thank you, man.
To be honest with you. As he said, with 2011 we started and it was a tough ask. Everyone here has put a hand in the pocket and paid to be here. I wish I was out there today with you. So, just go kill it.
Just for me, obviously you've been speaking about the journey and everything else, but today you've got the opportunity to create history. I've been lucky enough to play in 3 World Cups, and very few people will get to ever represent their country, and this is the first time Jamaica have been represented in a World Cup. So there's lots of boys, as we've seen, that are not able to do it. We know the stories, we know the hard work over the years from Roy. Just today is about going out there and actually delivering. We can talk about what it means and everything else. You can talk until the cows come home, but you guys have got to deliver it today for everybody else. For Jermaine, for all the work that's been done by these guys that have gone out and got kit and started everything. And just trailing all over the place just for you guys to be able to go out and express yourself. So what happens over the next sort of 4 weeks, you're just got to stay tight. Every time you get an opportunity to put the shirt on, you've got to do it proud. It's one thing getting hold of the shirt, it's actually doing it justice. So this is kind of, for me, it's step one. You've got the shirt. Today you've got to go out and you've got to play like you've never played before. When you feel like you can't go on anymore, you've got to drag yourself up off your feet. You've got to work for your mate. If he misses a tackle, you're there every time. So today, the talking stops. today it's about delivering it, going out there, being proud. We've all got Jamaican heritage. We've all in some way been part of the journey. But now you've got to take it to the next level. There's lots of family, lots of friends, people that have just come to see you. Lots of people have made so many sacrifices for you guys to do what you're doing now. So this is kind of the calm before the storm. But when you get to the stadium, it's up to you now to take it to that next level. And for those that are watching you, we just want to be proud. We're all going to be behind you every step of the way, no matter what happens in any of the games. There's a unit that you've created that's going to have to stick together week after week after week. And hopefully, when it's all done, we'll look back and just think, wow, what an opportunity. What an opportunity to be the first ever players to represent Jamaica. So don't take it for granted, don't take it lightly, because there's so many people that would want to be in your place today. But you've got to get excited. This is what it's all about. All the hard work, all the times you've had to strip weight, all the conditioning sessions, everything else, it's for now. All the crap that you've been through is for now, so you can have days like this. And if this is your last day today in a Jamaican shirt, make sure it's one that you're going to be proud of. So I hope it goes well today.
Okay, we're just going to finish off. If you want to just hang the shirts over the front, all of you got sent something from Nick the other day, the anthem. Yeah.